All right, guys, welcome to today's video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, I'm just doing a little bit of shooting, just a little shooting vlog. Kind of showing off the new bow, how well this thing shoots. We're out here at 50 meters, aka 55 yards. I'm gonna far forward, but I've already shot a couple shots just getting warmed up. But yeah, as you can see, I'm rocking a tripod. It is the same one that I thought I broke, but it actually wasn't broke. It was just the ring light on it that broke because there was a light on it. But yeah, let's send some deep here. That one was good. So I'm kind of playing around right now with how I make my hinge go off. And there will be a video very soon to come on how I shoot a hinge. But I'm changing it up a little bit. Normally, how I would shoot this thing, or actually I'll demonstrate a shot, is I'll get everything, draw back, anchor, aim, and then I'll start pushing, pulling, and till it goes off. So it's a kind of a push and pull. So I'm pushing forward a little bit and pulling straight back. I'm not pulling around, I'm just pulling straight back. There's quite a few people I know that do that, and it's a very accurate and very consistent way of shooting it, and that's how I've shot it for years. I've had this release 2 or 3 years now, and that's how I've shot it basically the entire time. But what I'm doing now, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Joel Turner right now with the single digit manipulation. I don't know a lot about it. I haven't took his course or anything, but basically what it is you do the movement to make it go off. So like rotating it, and when I'm rotating it, I'm not using my third finger, I'm using my middle finger. I'm still got my third finger on there, but I'm just kind of, I feel like I don't have as much, it's kind of like using your index to make stuff go off. I feel like you're more tempted to punch. It's kind of the same way with my third finger here, is my ring finger is like, I'm afraid I'm gonna hammer the hinge, which will be really inaccurate. So that's why I'm using my middle finger. And we'll go look here. I think I got 3 or 4 just in the dot. Yeah, I would definitely say the way I'm doing it is pretty accurate. I have 3 in here that are just tight. That was a flyer. That's probably the one I did at the end to show you the way I used to shoot. These are just a couple little, probably just a little bit. Maybe I held the bow different. Maybe my bubble was a little off, but yeah. That's really accurate. I really like that. I feel like it definitely is a lot more accurate with the way I'm doing it. But I also feel like it's, with the middle finger, I don't have the temptation to just punch it. It'd be a lot harder, and you know it a lot faster. I definitely think if I continue to shoot it, I'll have to make my release a little bit hotter, make it shoot a little faster. Because right now, the way I have it, when you're pushing and pulling, I have that thing set heavy. So that'll be a little something I just play with. But yeah, I like that. Looking massive right now. That round was a pretty wide group. Some of it was my target was a little crooked. And I don't know if you can hear in the audio or not, but the wind is whipping around pretty decent right now. But I'm shooting pretty good. I definitely think I like the way I'm setting this thing off. Very, very accurate. I think this is the best I think I've ever grouped at 55, 50 meter, whatever. So in that case, let's fling it a few more. That was a good shot. That one sounded good. I definitely am enjoying having a new camera, just figuring out how to use this thing, because I don't know how to use this thing. Also, sick sunset already happening. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably only like 3 o'clock or whatever, just because daylight saving time sucks. Hey, if you're a congressman watching this, can we cancel daylight saving time? That'd be awesome. Then I'd have more time to shoot. I was all over the place on that one. These two look pretty good. They're just on the outside of that dot. These two right here. That one, I don't know what happened on them. These two are touching, so it means I'm consistent. But yeah, I definitely need to work out some things. It's a lot of fun. Shooting long distances is just a lot of fun to shoot. So real quickly, I talked about it just a hair earlier, but I feel like I should dive into it a little bit more, and I may do it even more in a later video if a lot of you like this. But I get, like, when I've talked archery with people, they ask a lot about the hinge, and it's a very big subject nowadays, is how to shoot a hinge release. I really like a hinge, even for hunting. I've never actually shot an animal with a hinge, so this is going to be more of just a shooting practice target standpoint than a hunting standpoint, because I don't have a lot of experience hunting with it. But I will go ahead and say I would hunt with this release. I do hunt with this release. But yeah, great release. And for reference, this is the UltraView Hinge 1. They have a new version that's got a magnetic head, and you can adjust the clip lengths without changing the hook and everything. I bought this thing Black Friday about 3 or 4 years ago. Super nice release, very comfortable. I've never punched myself in the face with this release. I know that's a big one. A lot of people worry about punching yourself in the face. Never had that issue. I've actually punched myself more with a trigger release than I have this one, but that's because that's a story for a different day. But it's a very simple release to use in all actuality. It's not as big and complicated as everybody makes it. It's really easy. So basically, I'll show you how I shoot it, kind of see if I can get in here and explain and kind of talk through, and hopefully I make sense, because the problem is, that's my problem, is I can explain it all day, but whether I can explain it to make sense. So a hinge, how it works is it goes off with rotation. That's how this release fires. It's not like a thumb button or a trigger where you have a trigger. It's rotation. Very accurate release. Bodie Turner, he won Vegas shoot last year, and I think Lancaster. I could be wrong on that. But Levi Morgan, Chris B uses the same release, or uses the new one. So there's a lot of people that use a hinge release to shoot, and they're very accurate releases. And kind of how I shoot it, everybody shoots it a little different. It's finding what works for you. I've heard about 20 different ways, and I've tried all 20 different ways of shooting, and they're all really accurate, but the way I shoot it is the most accurate I have found. So basically what I do, when you draw back a hinge, make sure and keep it kind of forward. You don't want it to go off while you're shooting. That's why I got the thumb peg. I can shoot this one without the thumb peg, but making sure you keep it very forefinger heavy. Draw back. And how I anchor is I anchor my little, let me show you. This little V in my knuckle right under my like jawline right here, like right in the middle, like that. And that's repeatability. That's just how you want to anchor. Just make sure you're doing this angle the same. You can get it as long as you do it the same. If you do it different each time, it'll shoot more right and left depending on which hand you are and how you pull the bow. Gosh, this wind is wild. I'm sure the mic is not liking life right now. But yeah, so I draw back. I always draw back, then anchor. I don't know. I think I picked that up from watching Chris B for all these years. But yeah. So anchor. I set and then roll to click. And then just keep pulling and when I say keep pulling, I'm literally, all I'm doing is just bringing my middle finger towards the palm of my hand right here. That's all I'm doing until it goes off. And I'm not doing it very fast. I'm doing it very slow. Very controlled, very slow. Joel Turner puts it so slow you could stop it, which in a hunting situation or a target situation, you don't want to be up here for 30 seconds waiting to shoot. That's ridiculous. It'll get fast, but that's the way I'm currently shooting it. I have been known to flip-flop ways. And I know that's not the healthiest way to do it, but it seems like that is the most accurate way I've found, and I've shot a lot of different ways. Another way, I have been doing it for a long time, very consistent, very accurate, is just a good, healthy push and pull, pushing your front arm towards the target, pulling your back arm straight back. That's shooting it with back tension. I've heard a lot of people talk about back tension, but they're not shooting it with back tension. That is shooting it with true back tension, using your muscles to make the release fire. Once again, very accurate, very consistent. It's one of the most consistent ways. Is my groups are always bigger with shooting it that way, but they're also usually more consistent groups. They're not like, you'll have one flyer. You won't have any flyers. They're just all in a bigger group. But yeah, let me see. I can get y'all a close-up real quick. So I do not know how well you're going to be able to see this, but we'll try it. Might try a couple of angles just so you can see kind of how my release works. And I'll try to talk through it. So I draw back, anchor, aim, roll to click, keep making it go till it goes off. And my bow is blowing around like crazy. It's over here doing like this with the wind. Gosh, that was wild. That's probably the worst wind experience I think I've ever had with a bow. It's heckin' windy. But yeah, that's kind of how I shoot a hinge. Very accurate way, very consistent way. That's what works for me. Tried a bunch of different ways. There's about a dozen ways to shoot them. But yeah, hopefully it helps you out a little bit. Oh, I just seen a chunk of fluff go flying. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Probably kind of a boring one, just talking and shooting. I like doing these shooting vlogs. A, they're easy to film. B, they're fun to edit. And you can do a lot of stuff. This video, I'm releasing this on a Friday. I'm trying to get a little bit more consistent posting schedule, a little bit. No promises, though. Next video, I'm thinking to get y'all a little excited we're going to do Nasp bow versus hunting bow. I won't spoil it too much, but it's going to be fun. I definitely think it's I'm not going to spoil it. It's going to be fun. I think if I have to put my predictions on it, Nasp bow is probably going to win. That's what I'm predicting, but you'll see in the video. Anyway, guys, I love y'all. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Continue to have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Hit the bell and subscribe button. Trying to get this thing to 100 subs, because right now, at current timing, we're at 67. We need to get that number up, baby. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and check me out on Instagram.